Morning everyone, it is Monday, September the 19th, 2011. I trust you all had a splendid weekend. First things first, 2 new members have been added to the cast. On Tuesday you're going to meet Jesse, and on Thursday you're going to meet James. Second things second, I forgot to mention something very important in the first video. You see, we here at the dorm room have rules. The first rule, and pretty much the only rule right now, is that your video can't be over 4 minutes long, except for your introductory video and maybe a special occasion video. But other than that, keep it 4 minutes and below, please. If you fail to comply with this rule, you'll be punished. Punishment will be chosen by your fellow vloggers, and you have to do whatever punishment we tell you on camera in your next video. Now that that's all out of the way, everyone, today I want to talk about music. Webster's dictionary defines music as the science or art of ordering tones or sounds in succession, in combination, and in temporal relationships to produce a composition having unity and continuity. For the common man today, music can be defined as that pleasant sound coming through the radio or your iPod. Technically, my musical abilities are not great. Can't really play an instrument, I can't sing, can't really write music, but music is one of my favorite pastimes. On Saturday night, I attended the Molly Ringwalds concert. Now, if you're not familiar with the Molly Ringwalds, I don't blame you. They're not a big mainstream band that you hear on the radio, nor do they write their own music. In fact, they're just a band that covers 80 songs. Nothing more, nothing less. The reason I attended the concert is because the bass player, Philip Wang, is actually my friend Joe's old bass instructor. I attended the concert with Joe, and we ran into Matt there. So we got in and we went to sit in the dressing room before the show with the band. And they were all really top-notch guys, all really nice, really friendly, and had a lot of personality. Now the show started at 11 o'clock and pretty much went on till about 1 o'clock. So they played non-stop for a good 3 hours. What was really interesting about this band is that they circulated throughout the show. It was just a really nice mixture. It kept the show alive and running. I can't say there was a boring moment during the entire show. I recorded some clips from the show on my phone, but since we were so close to the speakers, it sounds really muffled. It doesn't really sound well. So in the background, you're hearing their cover of Rebel Yell by Billy Idol. Now the show, like I said, was overall fantastic. There was never a dull moment, and I kind of got something out of it, which is what I wanted to talk about today. Me and Joe and Matt were pretty much the youngest people there, at age 18. The rest of the crowd was in their mid-20s or older. So it was interesting to see how they reacted to the songs that they grew up with being played by a band today. Seeing these people react to this band playing as they were, and how the band wore costumes related to the 80s, and it just kind of brought out their teenage years, brought out their childish side. Like this guy who just hopped on stage and pretty much just jammed out the entire song. Then there was this guy in front of us, pretty drunk, but was having a good time. After the show was over, me and Joe went back upstairs to the dressing room and hung out with the band until the only people left in the room were me, Joe, Philip, and his wife. And it's sitting on a ratty couch with a low-blowing AC, listening to the band talk about, what songs they should play together next time, the next city they were going to. Kind of hit me, Before I left yesterday to come back up to school, my mom told me something. She told me to grow up, that it was, I'm in college and that I need to act like an adult. But thinking back to Saturday night and how much of a good time I had, seeing these adults act like kids, it made me realize I'm not ready for the suit and tie just yet. I still have a few more teenage years to hang on to, and I'm not going to let that slide by. So that's pretty much what I took from the concert, is that everyone has different music choices, and nobody's going to look at it the same way. And just because you're born in a different era doesn't mean you can't appreciate music that's older or newer. Besides that, I took away a pretty awesome poster from my dorm. That's all I got to say for today, guys. Jesse, I'll see you tomorrow.